The British Council in association with the Jamaica Teaching Council presents Boys in Education Week.
Now, when you look at someone like me, a High Commissioner, you see him wearing a suit and going to fancy places like hotels. You see him driving around in a posh car with a flag on it, and you sort of think, gosh, this guy must be related to royalty. He must have done something spectacular, must be from a very rich family, and all of those things. Well, let me share you a part of my life story, and then you might begin to think slightly differently. So my first job in the United Kingdom was door-to-door selling in the north of England. But the thing that was ticking away in my mind was, yes, I've got to help put food on the table, but longer term, I need to move from where I am to where I really need to be.
I'm very happy that the British Council has taken on board and has elevated the issue of boys' education, especially to this level. It is a problem not just for Jamaica, but for the Caribbean, and it is something that was a conversation that our Prime Minister led when he went to the Commonwealth meetings to say, yes, we often speak about gender equality, which is very, very important. We often speak about girls in education internationally, but locally we have to focus a lot more on our boys. And we have done significant research now in relation to the fact that the learning is different.
Our boys are important and special. We understand that you have to be treated a little bit differently than the girls. We understand you learn different because your experiences obviously are different. So I'm glad to see the focus on the boys because when we look at the numbers, they're not encouraging, unfortunately. If you look at boys in higher education, if you look at the workforce, when you look at the level of training of males in the workforce, not very encouraging. So I am glad that you are here. You're getting all the important information this morning. I want to encourage you in your school to stay in school, participate. Let adults know if you have obstacles in the way.
What we had is that different students, boys, were able to share, ask questions about life, about career, and just sharing my experience, things that I would not talk about on a daily basis. I think that kind of helped to encourage these boys in terms of the fact that they are special and they can contribute to the development of their societies by being just who they are.
Being able to interact with some of these young people myself really brought home to me just what a value there is in our young boys, and it would, all of us, I think, should really take out some time to do a little bit of mentoring. That just takes a little bit of time, and it can have such a profound impact on these young lives that would be the one takeaway for me, and one thing that each of us in our own way, with our own time, limited time, you're all busy, but it's one thing that we really can do that would have an impact year-round, not just during the week.
As we go forward into the phase 2 of the boys' education program, mentorship is a high point. We will be focusing on mentorship for the next few years and to engage the male successful men in Jamaica to participate in that program. The boys need role models.
Boys can. It has really inspired me. I just want to say a big thanks. And I want to see it next year because it really has helped us as men to realize our purpose. And we want to big up the mentors that also helped us. And I want to just say thanks to everyone.
Yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone.
The British Council, in association with the Jamaica Teaching Council, presents Boys in Education Week.